girl Brianna, and I'm here with my BFF Coco.
Hi guys.
So today we are going to be doing a mukbang for you all while spilling some tea. We asked our Instagram followers to give us some questions, and some of y'all really went in on these questions. Like, I know we said limitless, but sheesh,
Pretty wild.
this is all homemade food. We
wild.
have fried shrimp, fried chicken. She's pescatarian, so that's for me. And some tam kampun, which is kind of like a papaya salad but with noodles. And then we also made some chill
And sticky rice, but we bought this because I forgot to make it this morning.
Let's get into it. Our first question: your biggest fight with each other? Go ahead, say your side first.
Okay, so this is what happened, right? I went out to a bar with a couple of my friends, and my mom calls me. She's like, I don't have the key. Can you open the door? I was like, Mom, I'm out right now. And they already paid for parking, so if we left, we would have had to pay again. So I called Brianna. I was like, hey, because she used to live with me. I called Brianna and I was like, hey, are you gonna be home anytime soon? She was like, yeah, I'm leaving work right now. I was like, okay.
In an hour.
I don't remember.
I was gonna leave work in an hour.
Either
you called me at work.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I answered the work phone.
Okay, so she was gonna leave in an hour, but she said, yeah, I'll go home. And I called my mom. She was like, I'm okay with waiting outside. Like, she was just chilling in her car. She was okay with it. I was like, okay. Brianna confirmed that she was going to go home and open the door for my mom. That was her responsibility. Her responsibility now, because she said she was going to do it. Having fun. I think like an hour or two passes by. My mom calls me. She's like, is Brianna coming home? And I was like, she should have been there. So I called Brianna. I was like, hey, Brianna, like, where are you at? She was like, oh my gosh, I'm in, was it Otay Ranch? Otay Ranch right now. I came over to my cousin's house. She needed me. And I'm like, you should have called me. She's like, I totally forgot this and that. And I was like, oh my gosh, Brianna. But then she started getting mad. She's like, no, this is your responsibility. You threw it on me. I was like, no. I was like, the fact that you said yes and you took it, that responsibility fell on you. I was pissed. I was like, why'd you say yes in the first place? Because if she had said no, I would have had to go home. So I got so mad and I went home, and then she gets home and I'm a little drunk too, and then she's over here like still blaming it on me. If she had told me like, okay, like, you know, I'm sorry, like I totally forgot, but the fact that she was blaming it on me pissed me off. She gets home, she says something, I don't know what she says. I was like already pissed off.
Speed it up. These people are pouring gasoline on themselves.
One eternity
One
later.
thing led to another, and I think I pushed her, right? I pushed you. I was like,
no, she like punched the wall. She was like fucking crazy. It's okay. I'm gonna say my side right now. It's okay.
So anyways, I think I pushed her, and she looked at me like, did you really fucking do that? I was like, Brianna, you're being such a bitch. I think I called you a bitch. Yeah, this was so long ago. And she pushed me back, and then my mom was like in between us, trying to separate us, and she was like, I'm moving out right now.
Alright, this is too much detail. Bottom line is, we almost got into a fist fight because of what happened. Now, my side of the story. She's right. She called me at work. She asked me to let her mom in the house. I was like, yeah, I'll be home in an hour. I got off at 10 p.m. I worked retail at Charlotte Russe. She was out at the bar drinking with some guys. Okay, I agreed to go home and let her mom out. But what happened was, I got a call from my cousin. And my cousin at the same time was suicidal. So when she called me, she's like, Brianna, I need you right now. I didn't think about anything else. I just zoomed all the way to Otay Ranch, straight to my cousin. Then when I got the call like 2 hours later, I was like, oh shit, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. I apologized. I apologized to Korada through text messages. I was like, I'm so sorry. And I apologized to her mom. I called her mom and I texted her mom. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'll be home soon. But at this point, her mom's already been waiting outside for 2 hours. So Korada's like, it's fine. Like, I'm going to go home. Like this. She was already mad at me. I was apologizing profusely. She said I was in pot. That's the biggest lie. You did apologize.
You did apologize, but then you were blaming it on me.
No, because you were already mad. But I should have known that she was drunk, and she was mad anyway. When Korada gets drunk, she gets mad. I'm sorry. It's true. So when I get to the house, she's yelling at me. She's like, you forgot my mom. You forgot her outside. You left her. This, that. I was like, Korada, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I wasn't even mad. I was so calm.
No, you were blaming it on me. You're like, this is your responsibility.
Yeah,
that was your.
No, in the
that was
beginning.
problem.
No, it led to that. It led to that. So she's like, you left my mom, blah, blah. You left her. And then that's when I got mad. When she started telling me that, and she was acting crazy. She was like punching shit. She was acting fucking batshit crazy. I was like, yeah.
I only punched the wall once. Okay, I was just so angry.
No, you were like toss things in the kitchen. You were angry. And then that's when I got mad at her because she was like yelling at me like, you forgot my mom. And I was like, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, you should have went home, you know, from the club. You were out there with the club. You took your mom's keys, whatever the situation was. Like, and I basically brought myself into the situation. Bottom line is, I almost got into it. Like, it was really bad. We didn't talk for like months.
It was honestly like less than a week. Or maybe like right after that. But it was a little awkward after.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you didn't move out.
I didn't. Thanks for starting drama. No, I'm sorry. Okay, next question.
Korada, when are you having a baby? Well, guys, I'm pregnant. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not pregnant. So my boyfriend and I had talked about having a kid together. But I told him that I wanted to wait until marriage. But I also got off of birth control just because of like health problems. I just didn't want to keep taking birth control. And I was like, we told each other like if anything happens, it'll happen. He asked me like, what if you would have gone pregnant by me? Would you be okay with that? I told him, I was like, it's fine. I can see myself with you in the future, and I know you're going to be a great partner while I'm pregnant. After that, like, even if we don't work out, like, I know you're just going to be a great father. I was like, I can see myself having kids with you. I never know what's going to happen because I did get back on birth control. But July, I'm just going to get off of it again, and I think I'm going to be, like, done with taking birth control. So whatever happens there will happen. And we're not trying to get pregnant, but if it happens, we'll be okay. All right. Next question.
One thing you dislike about each other.
You go first.
I feel like the thing that she doesn't like about me is going to be related to the thing I don't like about her. Is that, which I don't even like about myself, is that I argue a lot and I always think I'm right. But I think it's kind of like the little boy who cried wolf. And a real thing happens and they don't believe in them. So I feel like with Korada, sometimes if I'm trying to like prove my point or like say something really needs to be said, because we've known each other for so long, it'll go to her mind as like, oh, she just wants to think she's right. But I'm like, no, I swear this time it's not even about being right. It's like I'm really just trying to look out for you. Because our relationship has been for so like long that a lot of parts of our past, like they won't let go, and she'll like still bring up. Oh, well, when you were 15, you said this is that, and I'm like, yeah, I did, and I was 15. Like fuck, like I don't think that way anymore.
But the reason why I bring it up because we would argue for hours.
Though, like
I had to bring that shit up. Like, you wasted 2 hours of my life, and now you changed your mind. You could have told me I was right at that time, but obviously, her mentality change. You
gotta grow.
Sometimes I just want to hear you were right. But with this girl, you cannot get that out of her at all.
Anyways,
if you could replace your boyfriend with a celebrity, who would it be? Zac Efron. Most definitely. I think he's just so sexy. So sexy.
I don't like anybody, but it'd probably be like, it would have to be, Barack Obama. Hands down. Easy. Yeah. Boom. Y'all know why. Next question. Your favorite thing to do together? Oh, that's cute. My favorite thing is probably cook together. We cook together and like eat together a lot because we both like to cook, and we both cook good of our own style meals. Like I'll make Mexican food, she'll make Asian food when we both crave for each other. Also, you see my nails looking ratchet. It's quarantine, okay?
Who do you love more, Cindy or Tatum? They're both of my dogs. I don't want to choose who I love more. I love both of them equally.
Skincare routine. My skincare routine is very simple. I use apricot scrub every time I take a shower. And then I always apply lotion after. Either Burt's Bees or cocoa butter. And then I do a face mask. Like I just did one like 4 days ago. I did a clay mask. But I don't do those all the time. I just do them like when I feel like I need it.
So for me, cleanse with Cetaphil. And I use this like acne exfoliating wash to exfoliate my skin. Sometimes I would do masks. I would moisturize at night, with whatever moisturizer I have, and I.
All right, so our camera got cut off. We already finished eating. Well, y'all can see we tore that shit up. It was bomb. What did you really think about working at Charlotte Russe? I loved working there. I worked there for 2 years, and even though the hours were shitty, the pay was shitty. I was 18, and it was really nice. I feel like I learned a lot. Every job you can learn something from.
With me, in the beginning, I loved it. We ended up getting a shitty ass store. She wasn't shitty, but she was a good store manager. But she was just like a bitch. But her and Brianna got along really well, and
because she was a good manager.
She was cool. She was a bitch. She was a bitch. And she just wanted to get her stuff done. When the other manager was manager, there was 7 racks of gold. When we were like assigned to the same area, and she noticed that, she was like, okay, Brianna on the floor, Korada on the floor. I didn't talk too much.
She was a good manager. It's just
she's
people
my
didn't like
best friend,
that she
okay,
was.
bitch. I know you were trying to take her away from me. I know
That's what it boils down to.
Why didn't you kiss me at prom? I know the answer out. Because I'm not a hoe, sorry.
Next. How long have you guys been best friends for? Oh, so cute. Best friends? I don't know. But we've been friends since we were 12. It's over 10 years for sure.
10 years
old,
way
so
too long.
I think she's more of a sister than a best friend, to be honest.
Yeah. And we love like sisters. Is a D so bomb where you're just like, fuck it, let's make this baby tonight. While, we're having sex. I think there's a point where you're just like, damn, daddy, give me a baby. But I think that's just about it.
I feel like yeah, that's all fun and games, like, to say one thing. I've never had those kind of conversations besides with David, and that's real, being honest. We had talked about having a baby before, like even having sex outside of sex. Had dreams of being parents. We foresaw a future, so we knew we wanted to have kids together. Once he's whispering in my ear, you know what I'm saying? No, but it had taken multiple tries, so.
Who kissed who first? With us? I think she kissed me. And we were taking a picture and she just like kissed me. I'm like, oh. Well, with my boyfriend, he has been initiating the kiss for like a few days. But I held back. I was like, I'm sorry. But after like I think the 3rd or 4th day, he got tired of it. He was like, you know what? I'm not gonna make a move anymore. Whenever you're ready, you can kiss me. Kissed him. So I guess I kind of need. No, I don't know what to say there.
I made the first move, 100%, without a doubt. David thought he was coming over to fix my shelves. No, honey. Who's better in bed, your boyfriend or your recent ex? Exes are exes for a reason. Hello. No, but facts. Spiritual, mental, physical connection. It's all there. I am one lucky woman.
My current boyfriend, of course, and he knows that. Was it hard moving on after being with someone for so long? With my recent ex, it wasn't as hard because I mentally prepared myself for like about a year. After, when he moved out, it was kind of easy because I had my girls with me. If it wasn't for them, I think it would have been a lot harder, but I had support, and I moved on pretty quick because I was done. What about you?
I feel like it was hard because of the fact that we were together for so long, and when we broke up, it was very like unplanned. The hardest pill for me to swallow, the family breakup part of it. Action, guys, we're back with take 3. I'm so sorry, we've been having so much technical difficulties, but we are going to answer these questions for you. It will be midnight, but we're gonna answer them. What's your favorite throwback song? Well, I'm bouncing and I'm outside, I gotta leave you alone, cause I'm good, holding down my spot and I'm good, repping my girls on the block and I'm good, I got this thing on lock, so without me you'll be fine, right?
Person you're inspired by the most? I think all of my girls, honestly. They're bomb as fuck, and what can I say?
I'm inspired by a lot of different people. I'm gonna have to give it to Jada Pinkett Smith, my first person, Michelle Obama, my second person, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, my third person, and Kim Kardashian, my fourth person.
Would you rather go without a cell phone or internet? Can't have both, and why? I would choose to go without a cell phone because with the internet you can still contact people.
I would rather go without a cell phone because I hate my cell phone anyway. That's why it's always dead. But internet, you know, I need Netflix. I need the Wi-Fi.
And then anyone knows me, my phone is never charged. Sorry, the first time getting drunk. So I think they're talking about getting blacked out drunk. The first time was my senior year. My mom didn't know what party I was at because my aunt dropped us off. We were playing shot pong because I didn't like beer, you know. Obviously, so stupid. Got myself so fucked up. Next thing you know, I woke up, threw up on their floor. My mom was calling me so many times. Then my friend answered. I was knocking the door. My mom thought I was getting raped because my friend was knocking the door. And then finally, I'm walking outside. I'm just like wobbling back and forth. I get in the car and I slumped down. And she said I reeked of alcohol. The next day, I was like, oh, fuck, what happened? I went through my purse and there was a camera. That camera showed me everything.
Damn. I don't know how old I was. I was either 20 or 21. I started drinking really late in life. It was spring break. Papa's and beer. Oh my god, I got so drunk. I was crying over my dog.
It was fucking hilarious.
And we were at a taco shop and Korada's over there minding her business, you know, being a little innocent girl, just eating her taco. And I don't know what my problem was. I just looked at her and I was like, look at her. Look at Korada eating her taco. Who does she think she is?
I'm literally just about to bite into my taco. I was like, the fuck?
Someone's recording this. And then Korada's face is just like...
She says I'm the mean drunk. Okay.
I don't know what I really don't know.
She was a hot mess. It was fucking hilarious. And I've been trying to get her blackout drunk again because she talks so much shit. But she's pretty funny. She might get her ass whipped.
I only had that one drunk one time. It just won't happen again. But that was the first time I ever like was drinking to get drunk. Like I had planned to get drunk for the first time. You always gotta know your limits. So I haven't been that drunk since. I've gotten, you know, nice, good drunk, but I still remember. That time I was legit like in and out, but primarily like blacked out drunk. Faking an orgasm. I'll be honest, I've done it before.
You have?
I have. Yeah, in the beginning. So when I lost my virginity at like 16. Basically, it was a week before my 17th birthday. Okay, wow. So let's just say 17. No, I'm saying. You don't really know what you're doing. You don't know like. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just basically trying to do what you do, see a movie. So she's like, sad but true. I don't know. That's just I guess a part of the learning process, you know. But now, yeah, no, I don't think that it's necessary. I think it either happens or it doesn't, and that's okay.
I don't think it's ever okay to fake an orgasm. I think that's a big no-no. But with my first boyfriend, I had no idea what an orgasm was until I met my second boyfriend. And I'm like, fuck, is this what sex is supposed to feel like? Like every single time, it was just like an orgasm right after the next. Oh shit, this is a whole new world. But no. Do not ever fake an orgasm. Just, if you can't fucking come, just tell him, get the fuck outside and let me masturbate real quick and we'll be good.
How did it end with your first love? Was it mutual? Was it on a bad note? With my first love, first real official boyfriend, for me, it ended like, I was like already like, I knew for sure I was not getting back with him. So I was like, okay, it's a closed book, but a beautiful chapter. Like I look back and I have the best memories, you know, high school and prom and college, like there was a chapter in my life where that person fit perfectly and I will forever be grateful for that. So it did not end on a bad note. I will never talk badly about that person. However, it didn't end bad, but for me it was just very like sudden. So for me it was very heartbreaking, but everything happens for a reason and every chapter closes so a new one can begin, and I would not change my current life for the world.
We were on and off a lot, you know, we were kids. The very ending of our breakup, it was mutual. I didn't believe it was actually gonna end, but it actually did, and I was like, oh shit. But it wasn't bad. Let's just put it that way, it wasn't bad. But the other breakups before that, they were horrible. But this breakup wasn't bad.
Your first impression about her and her first impression about me. So, I didn't like Korada. I thought she was a bad influence. When I met her, she was like best friends with Kim, and they both were like acting up, doing bad shit, being disrespectful, and I was like, Kim, she's a bad influence, so I just didn't like her.
Little did she know, it was all Kim. Kim has an innocent little face. It's hard to believe that she would do something like that. So you know what? I get blamed for my first impression of Brianna. Since I think I knew that she didn't like me, I just said that she has ugly brows. They were just thick and bushy.
How do you know David was the one with being with him under a year? Truth is, I feel like I don't ever know who's the one in life. I feel like you meet people and you could be with them forever or you could be with them for a week. I am going to put in everything I can because everyday love is a choice. But I will say this. My mentor taught me that usually in a relationship you could get one of three things. If you're lucky, you'll get two or three things. And if you're like extremely lucky, you'll get all three. And the three are physical connection, emotional connection, and mental connection. No, I felt all three of those things with David, and I'm like, okay, even though I really didn't want to get into another relationship after being in such a long relationship, I really felt like with him that everything was meant to happen and it was not coincidence. So because of that, also he had his ducks in order. Like I wouldn't just like settle down and have a baby with anyone. I've never, even after being in a 6-year-long relationship, I never tried to have a kid with anybody else, and that's just like, it blows my mind. I knew he's the person I'm meant to start a family with, and I am committed for the long haul. I'm so happy, I'm so in love, and I would not change what we have for the world.
What's your guys' favorite booty popping music?
Oh. Alright, you guys, that concludes our video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. These questions were definitely juicy. Even though we don't kiss and tell, we definitely told a lot.
Thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. I hope we answered what you guys wanted to hear.
What you mean what they wanted to hear? This is what we said. This is what you get.
It was pretty fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. And stay tuned for
more videos. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. More content on the way. It's quarantine time, which means I got nothing better else to do than make videos. Take care. Love you guys.